New Vegas is possibly my favourite Fallout game. That could probably be a review on its own, but if that was the case, I'd probably be doing it a disservice. Hello guys, it's me Tangociss, and today we're reviewing Fallout New Vegas. It's perhaps one of my overall favourite games, if I'm being honest. Just a wee heads up though, while the game does have a pretty enjoyable set of DLC, this is only the base game content we're looking at. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and hop on right into the review, starting with the positives. First main positive is the setting. New Vegas went for a post-wasteland setting, with civilization starting to get back into shape. Largely because, going by the setting, Las Vegas wasn't hit as hard, with most of the buildings and stuff being left intact, as you'll probably see in the game. While you still have bandits and super mutants to deal with, it was nice going back to like a mostly intact city for a change, rather than like a refurnished boat city like Rivet City back in Fallout 3. Next up is the reputation system. One thing from 3 I didn't like too much was that whether you were a good guy or an evil prick, the only time that really ever got into consideration was that you got like hit squads after you, or the occasional gift from NPCs in Megaton or Paradise Falls, depending on your karma. So in New Vegas now, you got a reputation system, meaning various factions of the wasteland can now keep track of you. You can be in friendly standing with one folk of people, while hated by the other, which means you can get gifts from them, discounts if you go shopping, or get like hit squads sent after you if they hate you. I felt like the reputation system was a bit more of a better system than what the karma system was in Fallout 3. Up next is the gunplay. The combat now lets you actually aim down your sights, something that you couldn't do in Fallout 3, as well as melee weapons and unarmed having new special moves that you can do in your VATS mode, which is quite handy. Up next, companions. In 3, if your companions die, well, that's them dead for good. In New Vegas, however, unless you're playing in the optional hardcore mode, your companions only get knocked out, meaning that they can be handy backup or distractions. They even come with their own perks, such as enhanced senses to see the enemy markers on the Pip-Boy map. It's quite handy. And now for the negatives. I'm pretty sure you guys probably have guessed what the main negative is: bugs and glitches. Honestly, if you have played Fallout 3, you can probably expect this. Now, while you can get mods to help with this on PC, consoles unfortunately will have to manage somehow. My next main negative: no post-game. Basically, once you do the final big battle, well, that's it. You can get mods to get around that, but it's not supported in the base game. Honestly, aside from that, there's really no major neutral areas. I mean, most of the stuff's probably been covered in positives and negatives. Unless you think crashes is a neutral area, well, not much I can do about that, but there you go, no major neutral areas for me anyway. Now for my final thoughts and finds. Max out your luck for the casinos, and bring a big gun for Deathclaws and Cazadors. And aside from that, that's it for today's New Vegas review. Just want to say big thanks folks for watching, and please enjoy the rest of the gameplay footage.
Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? Prim is off limits. Some convicts from the prison up the... What's more, there are 2 tribes of raiders causing trouble. We'd love to, but they don't fall under NCR jurisdiction. We don't have the equipment to take out the convicts. And even if we did, we need some extra hands for backup. You should talk to Lieutenant Hayes. He's in a tent down the road.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
I don't know what it was brought you to Prim, youngster, but you might... That beat up? Hey, you're welcome to try. If I had my way, I'd dump it in the... Hell if I know. I don't think it's... Johnson Nash is my name. Husband to Ruby Nash. I'm a trader, primarily. For what it's worth, with things like they are. I also run the local Mojave... Well, I don't got... I'll tell you whatever I can. Oh, so you're talking about one of... Well, now that you mentioned it, he said he saw a fellow with a date. Well, for that, your best bet is... Since they came to town, he was keeping a good bit of notes on him, and he was slinking around. That cowboy robot had us hire 6 couriers. Each was carrying something a little different. Parrot died. Last word I have from the office, it looked like payment had been... First deadbeat we hired to do the job canceled. Hope a storm from the divide skins him alive. Yeah, I got this look when he saw you next down on the courier list. His expression turned right around. I said, sure as like a rain, you were still kicking. No, let Courier 6 carry the package. That's what he said. No idea. Hope he didn't see any trouble in that package. Nope, different fella. Bigger.
You like that?
found you.